Hello students, I'm going to show you how to begin using PowerPoint. So first of all, what we'll do is come over to the search bar and click on the eyeglass and type PowerPoint, and we don't even have to finish the word and we can see that it is up here, and I can click there and it opens it up. But I want to show you something else. Right now I'd rather be able to open it up from my taskbar. So in order to do that, we would go here, and just a one-time thing, we type PowerPoint, and then we can click pin it to the taskbar. Pinning something means that you make it permanent on like in your emails. You can, if there's an email that you look at all the time or something you look at all the time, you can pin it. So now I pinned this to the taskbar, and if you look, it's way over here. And I really want it to be sitting next to my other program, so I'm going to drag it, and now it's right here. Now instead of going here and having to type PowerPoint, I can just click here and open up my PowerPoint. And this is kind of what is called the backstage view. And I can either start a blank presentation, that would be a new presentation, or I can open up a presentation. If there's a presentation that I use all the time, like this start one here, I can click this and whoops, I opened it up. I meant to pin it. I was going to pin it because I'm going to use it. So very quickly I opened that up. I didn't want to do that. So let's go back over here. And this is where the pin is right here. So I'm going to use this little particular presentation over and over. So I'm going to pin it. And now when I look at my pinned ones, it's right there and it's easy to find. So let's go ahead, and I want to show you how to start a new one. Here's your new, and you can either use a template, which will give you the kind of the font and the colors and that type of thing. Let's look at, like, for business. There's thousands of them, so you can pick any of these. Or I'm going to go back, and I want to start with a blank presentation. Okay, now we're in an active window in PowerPoint, and on all of our programs on Windows, Excel, and Word, we have what is called the ribbon. And on the ribbon we have tabs up here, and all of them will start with the word File and Home, and then usually there's something about inserting, and then for the different programs it'll have different ones, and then almost all of them will have a view. And then I have some extras on mine that like I have a dictionary and some different things that are up there that I've put up there and customized my ribbon. Okay, then within each menu there's some different things. So on the home we have what is called the clipboard group, slides group, font group, paragraph, drawing. If I click on the design, I have themes and variant groups. There's a little line right here that's kind of dividing each of the groups. Here's customize. And I'm going back to home, and I want to point out these little arrows in the corner. You may not be able to see them in the video, but there's a little arrow there. And that's called the launcher. So if I click that, it will give me some more options. Also, watch what I go up into that, and I get a little what's called a tooltip clipboard, and it tells me what it is. And so these right now, these are all real dark, and so they're active. And if you can look here, none of these are active right now, and that's because I don't have my insertion point anywhere in my document. So once I click in this is called a placeholder. If I click here and I want to start typing, oops, I can type that in there, and now these items are all dark and they're ready to be chosen. Again, here's a little launcher, and a tooltip telling me what it is. So all the programs, when you don't know what an icon does, if you get up in there, if you take your tip and go right up into it, it'll tell you what it's going to do. This one's going to make it bold. Okay, so we have our tabs, we have groups, and within the groups we have like launchers. Let me show you this launcher here and see how I get a dialog box. These are check boxes, so I can check them on or check them off. Okay, I want to turn those all off. And then we also have, in a dialog box, we have drop down boxes. So if I click that down arrow, then I've got a lot of choices. And this is called a spin, and I can spin it up or down. And so again, this is a dialog box, and I got it by clicking on the launcher. And now I just want to cancel this because I don't really want to make any changes. Okay, now the ribbon, sometimes the ribbon will disappear. And if that happens, there's a little teeny icon up here. See my tooltip go into that, and it said ribbon display option. So I'm going to click that, and I'm going to auto hide my ribbon. Okay, so if you get into a place like that and you have trouble, just remember that you can click right up here and you can show just your tabs, or you can show, oops, I hit the wrong button here, and show tabs and commands. Now that's how I like to use my PowerPoint. Okay. One other thing that we have on the in the active window here is a ruler, so you can see if you want to be 1 inch from the side. I don't think you can see this, but it's showing up a little bit. And this is called the horizontal ruler, and this is the vertical ruler. Okay, so now if you want to pause this video right now and open up your PowerPoint and start with a blank document and just kind of practice a few of those little things that I just showed you, like looking at your ribbon on and off, and maybe checking out different things. This area right here, see where you have this box around here? If I click here, I have another box, and this is called a placeholder, so it's where you're going to actually type your text. And so then right here I can click here, and then I can type my name, and I could possibly put in the date today, April 8th, 2022. Okay, and I clicked over here, and then it took the placeholders off. And a couple other things to try before we pause. I guess we could try putting in a new slide. This slide right here is called a title slide, and so we only use that like one time in the beginning of the PowerPoint, and then we use title and content, and I'll click that, and then I'll put creating a new document, and then open PowerPoint, make a new slide, and then save your document. Presentation. Okay, so why don't you pause right now, go over to PowerPoint and play with it a little bit and see if you can make a title slide and a new slide.